boom. That's how you go ahead and you change the filter. Your UVC light is down in the unit. That's one thing I want to point out because people think that the accent light is the UVC light. It's different. Okay. It's different because I don't want you to think you're being exposed to the UVC light the whole time. It's in the unit working with its best friend, the photocatalytic.
Easy for you to say. It's one of those words.
Supercalifragilistic. Speaking of old school.
And Trace, ask me how many air purifiers in 20 years I've ever presented with a UVC light.
Adam, how many air purifiers in 20 years have you sold with a UVC light?
I'm glad you asked, Trace.
Okay.
One, and I'm looking at it right now. That is not normal to have it in an air purifier.
No, because you don't know how, because UVC lights are for surfaces.
Yes.
So it's like, okay, great for surfaces. How do you clean the air with it? You know, that's when you get the photocatalyst in there.
Trace, you know what doesn't have a UVC light?
Huh.
Those.
Yeah.
Right?
You know, they also don't have?
What?
Any air purification, any filters. And this is the time of year that we all want to fan out, right? Shoot, we want to fan out 365 days a year.
Yes,
you know,
absolutely.
we love fans, all right? But a lot of times this time of year, you're going to the closet and you're grabbing that fan because, you know what, you want to move that air around.
Yeah.
That air around, that air is dirty.
Yeah.
Okay? Look at this. Come in here real fast. I mean, this, honestly, Darren, the wonderful guy that helps me set up and stuff, he pulled this out. I go get me one of those box things.
Yeah.
He pulled this out of the closet, and look at, I said, don't clean it.
It's
I want it, look at my hands
for
though.
heaven's sake.
I mean, okay, so I turn this on, all right? I turn this on. Look at the back. Seriously? Darren, you could have cleaned it up a little bit. I mean, come on
back,
now.
side to side.
Yeah.
It's
but seriously,
terrible.
like, I turn this on, Adam. What happens to that dust? What happens to all the dirty air back here? It blows. It blows through the blades, it blows out into the living room, and you've got all the stuff. I want you to see how this machine works, okay? Remember, pulling in all the dirty air, all those little things that you see right there, those are live airborne, you know, molecules or particulates and stuff like that. Goes through the first layer, all right? Then look at that motor. It's rotating that air, pushing that clean air, because look, it went through those 4 layers, all of that dirty air went through those layers. So now it's clean when it gets to the motor pushes all of that clean air up through the base of the fan, and then the fan with this crazy bladeless technology pushes that clean air out into your living room. So you know what? The air that is blowing gently on you when you're watching a movie, when you're having family dinner, when you're sleeping, you know, in the middle of the night, that air is clean, fresh air. That isn't nasty, dirty air that is moving all around.
You've just, even if you don't buy this one tonight, please promise me you'll look into buying an air purifier. You've got to have one. Because it's invisible and you don't see it, you know, Tracy's showing you the effectiveness, the efficacy of this air purifier, pulling in the smoke, such a fine particulate, and of course out is no smoke.
Yeah.
You've got to have an air purifier, because if you don't have it, the stuff is there and you're just letting your body do the work. In the realm of air purifiers, there's good, better, best, and this is best. We've never had an air purifier, and this is really key. You hear us talk about HEPA all the time. Still to this day, millions of people will go out and buy air purifiers that claim to be HEPA, but it's not really HEPA, it's HEPA style. Always insist on real HEPA. This isn't, look, we've barely mentioned HEPA. And the reason we barely mentioned it is because that is just 1/4 of the incredible filtering technology that you've got. The photocatalyst in there, unbelievable. The UVC light in there, incredible. The EcoSilver, the coconut carbon prefilter. I mean, this thing is stacked. It's loaded to the gills to ensure that you and your family and your pets have air quality that we believe is unrivaled. So, you know, we could spend the next 20 minutes just talking about best-in-class air purification. Understand the difference. It's pulling in dirty air, it's pumping out clean air, but it's pumping it out in a way that it diffuses the air around the room. So on that red hot summer's night and you're on the lazy boy, on that red hot summer's night and you're in bed, you're not tossing and turning, you've got that quality of life again. And Trace, when summer is long gone, you still use this all year long.
Yeah, because I mean, I use my fans mostly this time of year when it's beautiful out, we're in Florida, so we have the windows open, it's that time of year, I want to move that fresh air about. But I know, right, this time of year, my car is covered in pollen. So when I open the windows, the threat of all that stuff coming in is legit. So it has to go through an air purification system. I'm not a doctor. I don't pretend to be one. I'm not making medical claims. Right. But look at the stuff on your screen. Pollen, dust, dander, smoke particles. If these are the things that make your eyes water, nose run, if these are the things that make you racing towards the medicine cabinet, if I can legally say that this air purifier can pull out 99.97% of that stuff, common sense just says that you're gonna feel better.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, I'm not, again, no medical claims, but just using that common sense. Like if those are your irritants, I take them away, oh, we feel better. So again, why this unit? Why Hunter? We've been around for more than 130 years. We know how to move air. We know how to clean air. Now we're doing them both at the same time, like a little fun dance, a little two-step, right? Check this out. So we created this great demo because seeing is believing. Remember I said that it pulls the air in, whoops, from the base down here.
Mind that step, Trace.
Don't mind me. It's okay, I just jump over it. It's pulling the air in. When it pulls the air in, look it's so powerful, it's sucking these balloons.
To the
They're stuck right there. Listen, those are not glued there, taped there, nothing. That is the intake. Now, check out the front here. That is all of the fresh air moving these balloons around. You know what's not moving? These balloons back here.
No.
Why? Because they are in the dirty zone. Think of these as like the dirty air. Now, some of them are gonna get bounced around and pushed through, you know, but it's not moving stuff behind the unit because that's not where it's pulling the air from.
Sure.
It's pulling the air in from the base, 360 degrees, all right? It's pushing the clean air out so that you are getting that nice cool breeze of fresh, clean air.
You're gonna buy a fan anyway. Let's buy a fan that is an air purification fan. I don't wanna go over it because we're so limited in time, but we have to feature the price. This is a $300 system, so $300, and that's the right price. I mean, you know, fans like this are hundreds of dollars, $300, $400, $500. A good air purifier, Trace, you know, a couple $100.
With this technology,
absolutely. With this technology, above and beyond. We're at $129.99, and it's the best of both worlds together. So for $129.99, our best value ever, our best value of the year. There's no other product quite like it. There's no other product that's been created in this manner. Of course, Tracy said it, but for over 130 years, this Hunter name, this Hunter brand, which is so meaningful in our lives. So many of us might have a Hunter fan right now in the middle of our room. So we love this brand. It's been with us forever. Hunter are always evolving, and this new technology is groundbreaking that they brought to life. And Hunter and HSN together to be able to achieve $129 and free shipping as well. So we've got everything in your favor. I'm gonna quickly step to the side because Sage is about to go. If you do want Sage, when you wake up, the Sage is simply gone. It is you are the last one that can order Sage. You're watching us live right now at 1:48 in the morning here on the East Coast. If you have to have the Sage, you've got to order before you go to sleep. I have no back order, no extended delivery, no other option. It is about to sell out. This is the taupe. It's that easy, natural, neutral chameleon. So we love that taupe. Everyone is accented with that silver, classic black, of course, at the back. We have our gray, which is that charcoaly gray. You can't buy that anywhere else. And naturally the white. If you want the white, most orders are coming through in the white. You'll notice that this is moving and oscillating. I have all my controls on here, and I have a remote control that sticks because it's magnetic, so you never lose it, which I love as well. You've got the accent light. That's different to the UVC light. And the other thing as well that you might want to do is the extra filters. We have available extra filters, Trace, single purchase or auto ship. What I love about Hunter is they've made it easy. They simply slot right on in. Now, the reason why I need to guide you to these filters is because, again, this air purifier has technology no other air purifier has that we've done. Photo catalyst is in there, UVC light is in there, the EcoSilver.
Yeah.
I mean, Trace, it's to the max.
It's to the max. And like I said, normally we just have 2 of those filters. We've doubled down. We're giving you the most advanced. I just want to take you on a quick tour of the unit, and then I want to, again, break down the technology, because that's where that's where it comes down to. So here's your front panel right here. So you take it out of the box, the filter's already in. All right, you'll probably attach the top to it. And then here's your on and off button. All right, here is your speed. You've got about 6 different speeds. You have a timer. So let's say you like to fall asleep with it on. I say just leave it on, but hey, listen, to each his own. Here's the rotating button. So if you want it to oscillate, you can do so. You've got the sleep mode, which I like. So that's gonna turn off the accent light, and it's gonna turn off the noise. Still working, still purifying your air, still moving the air, but no light or sound. Again, the remote control, I'm a sucker for a remote control. It is magnetic, so it stays right here. But hey, listen, I keep it on my bedside. I keep it where the remote control is by the TV, because listen, when I get comfy, I don't want to get uncomfy.
Right.
I don't want to get up out of the comfy spot and have to go adjust anything. It's all right here at my fingertips. So I'm a seeing is believing person, so let's go ahead and show you how this works. This is a smoke wand. I'm gonna turn the smoke on, and what you're gonna see is that it is going to go into the filter, and what you're not gonna see is the smoke come out of here. Remember, the smoke, the air that is going in, goes through 4 layers of filtration, right? All right, so here we go. Smoke is the smallest particulate that we can measure, okay? It is the hardest thing to clean out of the air. All right, now take a look up here. Are you seeing any of that smoke come out?
No, it's clean.
It's clean. That's what we love about this unit. So what are the 4 layers of filtration? EcoSilver technology exclusive to Hunter. Inhibits the growth of microorganisms. Those are live airborne pores that grow on surfaces. They don't grow here. Also gets rid of odor in the air, like, you know, VOCs or somebody cooked fish or bacon. You know, we like the smell of bacon, but not for 3 days.
Right.
You know, so that'll get rid of those odors. That's your first line of defense. And then you've got true HEPA. Best of the best, 99.97% of particulates get trapped in here instead of your lungs. Remember, your lungs are the only other thing in your house cleaning the air, or your loved one's lungs. Now, we double down. We are giving you this photo catalyst filter. Very few air purifiers from Hunter have these, maybe only a couple. And the way that they've done this is they've created this wonderful magic scenario with a UVC light and a photo catalyst filter. We now can say that the 2 of these combined will get rid of crazy VOCs, talking about E. coli, formaldehyde, things that I never thought were in my air, but you know what? I have a gas stove.
Right.
I have to get a new area rug every I feel like every 6 months, because my dog likes to make that his home territory. But seriously, like, you bring those things home in plastic, that releases formaldehyde. But formaldehyde can't get past that photo catalyst filter, that UVC light, the allergens, the dust, the dirt, the dander. They get trapped in that true HEPA filter. And then don't disregard that pre-filter at all. Inhibits the growth of microorganisms, gets rid of odors in the air, VOCs. How do you normally try and get rid of odors in the air? You put more odor in the air, you light a candle, you spray something, you do, you know? So here's the deal. The air inside of our home can be 50% dirtier than the air outside. It makes sense. We open up the doors, we open up the windows, we walk in, and then everything gets trapped in there. It doesn't move. Outside, we've got airflow. In here, you create airflow. But do you create dirty airflow? Probably, if you have a ceiling fan or if you have old school fans. With this, you're creating clean airflow. So it goes into the base, goes through the layers of filtration, comes out the bottom, and then there are dozens of little vents back here that are pushing that clean air out. One press of the button, now it's oscillating. Now it's going from side to side, and it is moving that clean air better than anything else.
And Trace, the size of this, this isn't like some mini portable personal fan.
No, it's about, I think it's a little over 2.5 feet tall, you know, around 9 inches all the way around. So kind of like a large dinner plate, you know, and then again, like I said, 2.5 feet tall. Look, it fits on the countertop. It fits in the vanity. Do an inventory of all the rooms in your house. the nursery, your bedroom, your workout room, your crafting room. If you're going to be doing all those crafts, you know, you get hot and bothered in there, get all excited, you know, clean air, fresh air. Plus, you're probably using some stuff in there that you need to clean out of your air as well.
You can't argue against it. I mean, the thing is, it's just, it's fact.
Yeah.
There's no selling needed. Fact is fact is fact. And the air is dirty. You can't see it, so it's easy to ignore it. You shouldn't ignore it. We've got to clean the air. We know we've got to clean the air, so do we have an air purifier or not? If we don't have an air purifier, we got to get one. We needed to get one yesterday because you're better with it than without it. The difference with this air purifier is that you're buying at the very highest level. The multiple layers of filtration are so advanced that you're really doing a number on anything that might be floating around in the air. You know, we're talking about mold spores and how scary that is, how scary they are. You talk about, you know, dust and dander and pollen. Maybe somebody has the itchy eyes and the twitchy nose. It's important to clean the air to help make a difference. So all of these reasons to have an air purifier, but understand the key difference. Nobody else has done what Hunter's done. They've taken the air purification technology and they've built it into a system that is also a fan. So now it's fanning and keeping you cool in the summer. It's fanning and keeping the air circulating in the winter and the fall. So it's a clever idea. We only have about 3 minutes left. Sage is about to go. Sage is about to go. Final 100 in Sage.
Wow.
So Sage will sell out, then Taupe will sell out. These two will be gone. White is the best seller. I'm okay at the moment on gray and I'm okay on black, but white, Sage and Taupe. Again, Trace, I only say it because we don't have 30,000 of these. Right? It's limited compared to what we normally do.
It is limited, you know, and again, I want to compare because I think that this is a very good example of what most of us have.
Yes.
We've either had one in our life, we have one in the closet right now, we're gonna go grab it in the next couple weeks or so because it is that time of year. But if it's been chilling in your closet for, you know, 6-7 months,
it'll be filthy.
It's been, you know, it's really been getting dirty. And you're not gonna, I mean, maybe you are, but I've never taken this front cage off to clean it, you know? And listen, blades are old school, you know? This is new school. Easy to clean, zero maintenance on this, except when you have to change the filters. But cleaning it, it's fine. But look at the difference. These are pushing dust, dirt, all that dirty air. It's just pushing it around. It's just moving it around. It's not cleaning it, it's just moving it, you know? This is cleaning, and then it is going ahead and dispersing that clean air. This is the difference. Out with the old, in with the new. Everybody needs an air purifier.
Everybody.
Everybody needs a fan. Why should you have two different footprints? You know what, are you gonna put the fan over here and the air purifier over here? Are you gonna put the fan on top of the air purifier? What are you gonna do? It's right here.
2 in 1.
One footprint. Two necessities in one.
And one purchase. Yeah. Rather than, you know, $300 on a fan and another $200 on an air purifier. Yeah. So now you've got the incredible best of both worlds. We're at $129.99. We've got free shipping and handling. We've got flex pay. It's our best value ever. Our only today's special that we've got coming up on this. An amazing opportunity to just get the job done. Yeah. The right job at the right time. Right as we're getting into the prime season also. Final 75 left in Sage before Sage is completely sold out. Taupe also doing very well. Trace, final words.
Listen, like I said,